Shelby, look what Whistler's Dairy just sent us for cracking that case last week.
Oh, a cheese gift pack. Well, I guess it's the thought that counts.
You don't like cheese?
Well, in China, we don't really eat much dairy, so I never developed a taste for it.
Oh. Lucky me.
The case last week was cheesy from the very beginning. It all started when a hunk of Swiss cheese robbed a bank here in Wilton. Want to solve it and help take a bite out of crime?
$50,000 in unmarked bills? Jeez Louise!
The robber was none other than Cheese Louise, beloved character on Farmer Dan the Dairyman, a local kids' TV show about to celebrate its 25th anniversary. The Swiss cheese felon made off with $50,000 in cash. Farmer Dan and the show's sponsor, Whistler's Dairy, deny any connection with the robbery and suspect that someone may be out to destroy the show by ruining the reputation of the Cheese Louise character.
A piece of cheese robbing a bank? It must be a joke.
Cheese Louise a joke?
Farmer Dan the Dairyman is a cultural landmark. I used to watch it every day with my brothers and dad.
I can't believe it. I did too. Sometimes we go to the TV studio and watch it live. Did you have the lunchbox?
No, but I still have a full set of mugs.
Why are you this worked up about a kids' TV show?
It's the first place I saw a science experiment. They made yogurt. The action of enzymes on milk.
Yeah, and they had really great cartoons. We have to take her.
We've got to take you to the place Farmer Dan's made.
Oh, I finished the milking just in time. Look who's here.
It's Milkman Sam!
Hi, Farmer Dan the Dairyman.
Is that the cheese you robbed the bank?
Yeah. You know, I never noticed it before, but that costume looks pretty sad up close.
Shh, you're gonna wreck it.
I'm here for the milk. If you say so. Shall we let him have it?
Yeah!
You know, Milkman Stan?
There's no use crying over spilled milk!
I can't believe they still use that same old gag.
Isn't it great? Maybe I just don't get the milk jokes.
Mr. Edgar?
Please, call me Farmer Dan. Everybody does.
Sorry, can't do it. But thanks for cooperating with our investigation. I'm Detective Delancey.
I'm just grateful for your help. With our 25th anniversary coming up, I don't want any bad publicity.
Shelby, what are you doing here?
We just came to see the show.
Oh.
Aren't you a little old for Farmer Dan?
I guess. I came with Vince and Angie. Some kind of weird stroll down memory lane or something.
Huh. Well, why don't you just stroll over there? So, where do you keep the Cheese Louise costume when it's not in use?
Oh, safely locked in the closet in our costume shop.
Who has keys to that closet?
Well, I do, of course. And my brother, Milkman Stan, and Rita Shaw, the woman who runs the costume shop.
I'd like to talk to her.
Right through that door.
Thank you.
Thought we were supposed to have a meeting.
What are you still doing in that wet costume?
Well, I was waiting for you in your dressing room. I thought we were meeting right after the show.
Dripping wet? First Cheese Louise robs a bank, and now my dressing room probably smells like spoiled milk.
You mean like my dressing room for the last 25 years? I don't want that cheese throwing milk on me anymore.
Oh, come on, Stan. We've been over this 100 times. There's nothing kids love more than having something dumped over somebody's head.
Yeah, but I got a chronic cough, a rash all over my chest, and you won't let me do anything else in the show.
It's our signature.
No, it's your signature. My humiliation.
Poor milkman Stan. I guess his job is kind of awful.
Didn't this used to be much bigger?
I don't know.
Maybe you guys got taller.
I remember once they spun me round and around on the giant cheese wheel, and I threw up in the parking lot.
Good times. Good times.
But I've got to find out what's going on in the costume shop.
Cheese balls?
Crew only, eh?
Excuse me, do you work here?
What can I do for you?
I'm Nancy Sabat, the writer for World of Travel magazine. I have a meeting scheduled with Farmer Dan. I'm doing an article on fun things to do with kids in the Boston area.
Oh, he was here just a minute ago. I'm sure he'll be right back. Were you supposed to meet here on set?
He didn't say exactly.
I could go look for him.
That would be great. Do you know where I could get a soda?
Yes, actually, I do. They're in the red cooler.
You know, I get so dehydrated on planes, you'd think in my business I would know by now to bring a bottle of water with me. Did you say the one on the right or the left?
On the left, the red one.
Got it. I hope that detective doesn't think I robbed the bank just because I play Cheese Louise.
Oh, no, don't worry. I told her you turn your costume in right after every show. Hi. You new on the show?
This is my first day. Milkman Stan dropped this in the hall.
Oh, thanks, honey. Just toss it in the laundry over there.
Boy, it sure is crazy about this whole bank robbery. Somebody must have stolen the costume right out of here.
Not unless they had the key.
Breakfast will be served between 7 and 10.
Great. I'll be there.
The food is incredible.
Hi. Hey, don't you work at the TV station?
Can I give you a hand with your luggage?
You will be in room 6, Miss...
Oh, Sabat.
Sabat.
No. Don't you think you should be in room 9? I think it might be the best room to enjoy the lovely view of the old farmhouse.
Shelby, all our rooms are very nice, very nice.
Nice. But this is a charming bed and breakfast nestled amid the historic towns of our nation's colorful colonial past.
Shelby, let me help you with that. Miss Sabat, let's just whisk you right up to your room 9. Richly furnished in authentic antiques that bring the exotic Far East right here to the East Coast.
I'll get the trunk, Grandpa. Oh, much lighter than I thought. Oh, you closed your trunk on something.
Oh, that's my diving suit. And next stop is the Caribbean. I'm doing an article on snorkeling.
Ah, you're a diver.
Yes.
Well, Boston Harbor offers some particular challenges for divers.
Give me one of those pink things.
Hey! Come back!
I'm telling you, I only got off that horse for a second. Have you been outside? It's 120 in the shade. Anyway, I think the important thing is we got the horse back.
Yeah, but Cheese Louise got away.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had her, you know, when she fell off the horse. But she managed to...
So you're telling me you were outrun by an injured person dressed as a giant piece of cheese?
I don't know that she was injured. See, I'm not a doctor or anything. Anyway, I was kind of hoping the report might read a little different.
Angie, are you free this afternoon? Cheese Louise has struck again. I think you can help check out a suspect.
Come in.
Hi. I was wondering, I hope we're not disturbing you. Could you autograph this for me?
Would you look at that? Is this you?
Yep, we watched every day.
I'd have a picture too, only I never got picked to ride the cow. Did you get a smaller cow?
Actually, the new cow's bigger. I'd be happy to sign it. Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of this shirt.
Oh, that must have hurt. What happened?
Yesterday after the show, I slipped on some milk in here. So, what's your name?
Angie Burns.
I said I'd look at your ideas, and I did. I showed them to the people at Whistler's Dairy. They didn't like them.
Why should I believe anything you say? I don't believe you even showed them my ideas. I'm taking them over there myself.
Not if you want to keep your job.
You know, it's not until you're all alone and the TV lights are off that you notice just how cheap this whole set looks.
What are you talking about? I'm just sorry I didn't bring my camera.
I could have sworn it was much bigger and bright and fun.
You were 7. Let's try not to forget why we're doing this. The walkway seems to connect everything in the studio. I wonder if you could use it to get into the costume shop when it's locked.
Well, it's pretty high, and I don't see a ladder. I don't think it's a good idea.
We could use that.
That. There's always a that. I just hope nobody comes by.
Why? She works here, doesn't she?
So, Milkman Stan's arm was all bruised?
Well, a real mess.
Well, if he got thrown from a horse, that could account for it.
And he was really mad at his brother, Farmer Dan. What was that?
Nothing to see. I'm working on it.
Well, maybe it wasn't Stan. Maybe it was Rita Shaw.
She's in charge of the costumes. I mean, she's got the key.
Oh, and she'd have no problem getting the Cheese Louise costume out of the shop. Uh-huh.
You know, it's possible the costume never left the shop.
What do you mean?
That travel writer, Nancy Sabat, she had something inside her trunk that looked like a Cheese Louise costume.
I thought she said it was a diving suit.
Yeah, but maybe she was lying. Showing up in town when all this trouble started, hanging around the Farmer Dan set. I wonder if she's got anything against Farmer Dan.
I still can't believe anyone would want to bring down such a great show.
What great show?
All right, look. I know it's not the same as my memories, and it's a pretty lame show, but it's our lame show, and we have to save it. You know, as the center of gravity rises, stability decreases.
I think they take that into account when they design these things.
One of these buns moves it to the right. Apparently not this one.
Hey, what did you touch?
Beats me.
We've got to stop this thing or we'll crash into the wall.
Hold on. Hold on.
I knew this would happen! Vince, make it go lower!
We have to jump.
The cheese balls!
Okay, new rule. For the rest of the week, we stay out of stuff that goes up.
Madame, allow me, please. Breakfast will be served momentarily.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
How does this look? Too flashy?
Oh, no. Nothing is too good for our honored guests, especially when they write reviews for travel magazines.
Good morning. Your breakfast? Omelets a la Wu.
A la Wu?
Oh, we like to serve them spicy. The red sauce is mild, brown is hot, and for green, we keep the garden hose handy, just in case.
Well, I don't like it too spicy.
That's the spicy one.
Oh, right.
Delivery.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Hi.
Do I know you?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't we go to school together?
I'm sorry, I don't remember you.
You from around here?
Oh, wait a minute. I know that field trip in elementary school. Nancy Underpantsy. Well, not that you go by that anymore. How you doing?
No, I haven't thought about that in years. You're...
Ed Wall. Don't tell me you don't remember. Ed the Head?
Ed the Head, right. Bald at 15.
That's right. Guess who I ran into the other day? Toby the Nose.
Right.
Hey! Let go! Let go! You big piece of cheese, you! And 2 years ago, when that teenage boy tried to break into my car, I wrestled him to the ground, and I held him in a tow lock for 15 minutes. Oh, but he was begging the police to rescue him.
That's really impressive, but may I have the evidence now? Thank you. But you know who'd love to hear the rest of that story? My chief executive departmental assistant. Shelby? This woman has a statement she'd like to make.
Shelby, it's Shelby. Shelby, let me tell you, it was the worst day of my life. This piece of cheese on a motorcycle came at me and tried to grab my purse. I smacked him, I knocked him on the ground. Let me tell you, it was the worst day of my life.
I don't really feel comfortable doing this without Shelby.
Look, just stand guard outside, okay? Make sure Rita doesn't surprise us.
By myself? You know, maybe you could use my help in here.
Okay, look. Shelby said that Rita was holding a big black portfolio. Okay, whatever made her mad must have something to do with that. Nothing.
Nothing here either. Oh, got it!
Who are these?
I've never seen these characters.
Ice Cream Ivy. She'll melt your heart.
Butterboy Roy.
Yo Gertie. A hip-hop cup of yogurt. These must be the characters that Rita wanted to show the sponsor.
Right, but Shelby said Farmer Dan didn't like them.
You know, if Cheese Louise gets enough bad publicity, they may have to use these characters whether he likes them or not.
And I hate to think it, but there's someone else who wouldn't mind if Cheese Louise got sliced from the show. If you know what I mean.
Come in.
Hi.
Oh, my fan club's back.
You were so nice the other day, we just wanted to give you a little present.
Wow. They stopped making these years ago.
We thought you might like it.
I love it. You know, I have a picture of me with one of these the first day they went on sale.
Oh, wow, that's great. Milkman Stan's scrapbook.
25 years of memories. Take a look.
I'd love to.
You know, you can go sit out in the bleachers if you like.
I'll take good care of it.
Oh, I trust you.
Thanks, Milkman Stan.
No, thank you.
Sorry. Turns out there was a job at the police station only I could do.
Yeah, right. Look at this.
Milkman Stan's part used to be bigger.
Yeah, when Cheese Louise joined the show, they gave a lot of his stuff to her.
Oh, no wonder he's mad.
Hey, Vince, were you on the show when Stan used to run the whipped cream treasure hunt?
Now that I got picked for. 2 kids and a giant vat of whipped cream.
Did you win?
No. They always rig it to favor the girls.
The scrapbook's full of stuff. 1000th episode. Cheese Louise joins Farmer Dan's show. Utter embarrassment for a little girl. Kids line up for a special 3D episode.
What was that about the little girl?
In an embarrassing TV blooper, a Boston area 3rd grader received extra exposure when her skirt got snagged on the cow's horn during a broadcast of the Farmer Dan show. When she leapt off her cow, she left her skirt behind.
Jeez. I would go hide for like 1,000 years.
Look, there's a picture.
Wait a minute. Nancy Underpantsy.
What?
It's got to be.
It doesn't give her name. Who's this Nancy girl?
It's Nancy Sabat, the travel writer. Nancy Underpantsy was her nickname.
I'm sure she'll fill us in on the details later.
If you lost your skirt on television and everybody saw, how do you think you would turn out?
A major suspect in a smear campaign.
That's what I was thinking. So Nancy has a motive, and that costume in her trunk.
Stan hates Cheese Louise for stealing all his good bits.
And Rita Shaw is desperate to get her new characters on the Farmer Dan show. And she controls the costumes.
Only they could just catch Cheese Louise red-handed.
You mean green-handed?
Actually, it is red-handed. See?
Wait a minute. The glove the old lady pulled off Cheese Louise was green.
Wrestled him to the ground.
Why didn't I see it before?
And it gives me great pleasure and personal pride to present
Nancy Sabat, you're under arrest.
Sabat, it's Nancy Underpantsy. I remember you from school.
How did you know where I would turn up?
We followed you before you put on the suit.
With those green gloves.
What do the gloves have to do with it?
You're colorblind. You pretended you couldn't remember which cooler to open to get a soda.
You reached for the wrong hot sauce.
And big clue, you wore the wrong color gloves.
When I saw the green glove at the police station, I didn't realize it was the wrong color.
We grew up here. Cheese Louise with green gloves. Can you imagine?
It's an outrage.
So are your crimes.
My crimes. What about what they did to me? It was humiliating. I've tried to get rid of Nancy Underpantsy all my life.
Come on, you were 7.
I can't get rid of Nancy Underpantsy, but I can send her to jail. We're charging you with felony bank robbery, mugging a senior citizen, and stealing from a little kid.
Not to mention impersonating a block of Swiss cheese.
Take her away, officer. Congratulations.
Nancy Sabat's gonna be traveling around a jail cell for a while. But everyone else turned out all right. Farmer Dan got so much free publicity from Cheese Louise's crimes that the 25th anniversary was a big success. Stan convinced Dan to beef up his party and include a couple of Rita's new characters.
Shelby, are you sure you don't want to try some of this? Here. Craftsman Double Gloucester. Bon appetit.
Not bad. For cheese.